Conferize. How many have heard of Conferize? How many have a user profile on Conferize? Okay.
Yeah, we've never heard of it.
Sorry? Anyone who's never heard of it, that must be the rest. All right, very short. Conferize is an online platform for event organizers. We help event organizers promote their events online, build online communities, promote their events, and to eventually sell more tickets. For users like us, it's a platform where you can find events, follow events online, buy the ticket, and then get access to social networking, content sharing, live streaming, and stuff like that to get a better experience of the event online if you can't attend physically. And I think Conferize is really trying to solve one of the problems with Nordic Growth Hackers. There are a lot more people that want to attend events very often than who there are actually room for. I think how many people were on the list? 100 people?
125 or so.
And we could be 130 here. So the problem is many events are not connected to the web. They are generally physical room like this with a simple, poor website, and there is no connection between the physical room and the online event. That's what we're trying to solve. There's a huge potential between, of getting the event online and actually serving the people who want to attend the event online. So we're creating a platform bridging the physical event and the online event. This is just to make you, to sort of understand the basic concept of our growth model. So we're creating a platform where event organizers can create successful events by creating online communities for speakers, sponsors, and attendees by inviting them into the platform. And this is just an example of Nordic Growth Hackers, their profile on Conferize. And in fact, if you take pictures, share comments or something on Twitter, that content would automatically be aggregated on Conferize. So afterwards, you'd be able to go and find all the content that's been shared. And if you're using live streams, stuff like that, that could also be shown here on Conferize. So use the hashtag Nordic Growth when tweeting about this event or afterwards. What I'm going to talk about is how we build event communities globally, how we make people attend more events while also growing our user database, and how we aim to increase our Google rank. So we get events on Conferize in 3 ways, either because event organizers submit events on our platform to build online communities. 2, because people like you or speakers submit their favorite events on Conferize to follow them online. Or 3, because we have a team in India that automatically, they get a list of the best events. They don't do anything automatically. You have to be really nothing. It's hard work. But they get a list of 1,000 events, thousands of the best upcoming events, and they submit them every month so other people can find them online. So today we have around 4.5 million people across 15,000 events. That is an average of 300 people per event. We can grow this because organizers use event hashtags to promote their events, and users or people like us attending events use it to communicate across the event using the hashtag and to share content. So we build up automatically a user base of leads based on tracking the hashtag around events. We track online activities, content, and people. And to date, we have tracked more than 22 million activities across these 15,000 events. So our core growth model, and also what our growth hacks are about, is about converting leads that are interested in events into active users and then into buying tickets to events. And there are a number of ways. We've actually tested out many different ways of converting all these leads to become active users. For example, by if people search for their profile and the event profile on Conferize pops up, they could then claim their profile, and that didn't work. We've done a lot of testing around this. I think Jesper, if he's here. No, he's not. Vlad?
Yep.
you're here. Vlad is our lean data analyst, and so they're working a lot on all the data behind this. I'm not so much into all the data and the technical stuff. I'm more around the different models we use to grow and our product and so on. But one of the things we're going to work on, and we've tested this already, is a concept, a growth hack concept we call Save with Friends. And that is about really converting the leads or the followers of event communities into active users and to buying tickets. So let's say, Morten, you want to attend CES 14. You are signed up on Conferize, you've connected with the social networks. Maybe you've tweeted about CES 14 using the CES 14 hashtag. Some of your friends in your social network has also tweeted about this event. And there's actually a very huge likelihood between people who are attending events and people in their network also talking about this event or on social media or attending the event physically. So we can see that on our data. So if you want to go to Conferize, click buy ticket, then we could tell you, do you want to save, do you want to give your friends 25% discount? Just invite these 3 friends who Conferize knows are already talking about CS14 using the event hashtag. So we can actually see that because you're connected with these friends, they're already talking about the event, they're very likely to buy the event. We can then offer you to save 50% on a ticket if you invite 3 people who are already interested in buying the ticket. So that is one of the models that we are testing, analyzing. Do you think you would be willing to do that?
Yes, likely.
It's similar to the Dropbox or Groupon model, around group buying or offering discounts to friends if you also get a discount. So another way we are increasing our database or our number of users is by using email invites. So of course, because it's an event community, Conferize ask the event organizer to invite both speakers, sponsors, and delegates. And if we look at the number of the event organizers that are inviting people, it is not all event organizers that are inviting people to their events, but the ones that do invite in average 130 people to their event. That was in September numbers. So that is, we've actually realized that is a huge part of our growth model, is how we can get the event organizers to invite people and build up the communities. So they can invite both attendees and speakers. And some of the numbers here right now is an open rate of the email of 70%, click rate 28%, and a conversion to actually sign up of 30 to 50% on attendees. And they're a little bit higher on speakers. We've been working on several different ways to increase email to a landing page to then an onboarding flow that will eventually convert into a sign-up user, which is also helps the event organizer build up the community, which again creates engagement on the platform, which will spread out and get more people to join the community. So this is a very important sort of flow for us to improve. And by just, I don't know if any of you have gone through the flow, but there are many ways that we can set up this onboarding flow. So when an event organizer invites a speaker, that's sort of one onboarding flow. You want the speaker to do certain things. Also do something viral or invite other people or connect with other speakers or users within the platform, within the community. The same for attendees. When they join, you want to make sure they fill in their profile, they connect with other people, they spread the word about the event and so on. They invite even, could suggest other people to attend the event and so on. By switching, and there are, I think we have 4 or 5 or 6 steps, and it's been sort of changed a few times. But just switching around, do you want the event organizer, or do you want the person who's onboarding to fill in his user data first? Or do you want him to connect with other people first in the community and then fill out his user profile data? Switching around these different flows actually changes the conversion rate quite a lot. So that is something we're still working on and measuring. And I know that we've increased that quite significantly. I don't know the exact number. But so basically if we look at, this is just an example of one of our clients. They started using Conferize in 2012, 13 and 14. So they had an event community of 120 people in 12, with 100 people attending the event. That has now grown to almost 800 people in the event community and 400 people attending the physical event. And if you look at the social activities, which is how active are people on Conferize and on social media, that has more than quadrupled, whatever you call that, from 800 to nearly 4,000 people. So Google Rank, do you know Issue? Issue.com? Yeah. So Issue.com has a Google rank of 9 out of 10. How did that happen? Basically, Issue is an online publishing platform. People upload their magazines and then embed them on other websites. And by getting people to embed widgets on their other websites, that creates a lot of backlinks. What really made it for Issue, and this started back in 2007-8, was adding a tag called uPublish to each of these embeddings. So first of all, Issue got a lot of rank because a lot of sites started to link back to Issue, especially getting educational or governmental websites to link back to your own website is really increasing your page rank a lot because they have a huge, high page rank. But associating each of these widgets with a specific tag that you will then later be associated with in search helps a lot. So for example, if you search for publishing or publish, Issue would pop up as number 3, or even, I think, if you just search for publish, it's number 1 over Wikipedia. So remember to associate, if you have widgets or you get your users, customers to embed things on other websites, associate that with a specific tag. That is also what we are going to do with our social media widget. We're going to associate these widgets with different tags. So for example, the highlight player, when event organizers embed the highlight player from Conferize on their event website, that will be associated with a tag, again creating a backlink, but also associating that with a specific tag for search. The same for our sponsor widget. We'll have a tag, and of course our follow widget. So event organizers can add a follow widget on the event website, building followers on Conferize, which means they will not lose potential website visitors. If they're not going to buy tickets to the event, they can just follow the event online through Conferize, and thereby also growing their event community. I think that was 14 minutes, so